No, it's not.
He said, no,
Who told you that? No, it's
I'm
not.
not saying ugly, but if you think
No, it's
every
not.
girl is gonna be a 10, the girls that are the
No, no,
sluttiest
no,
ain't
no.
ever
Every
gonna be
girl ain't gonna be a 10, but there's a difference
Damn, man.
between
I
a
gotta.
true.
slutty
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
yo. I ain't gonna lie. I got the stream
No,
up, so I'm gonna hop out of here. Y'all talking crazy. Yo, what is
Hey
going
man,
on? What the fuck?
niggas afraid to give them that real man. It's that podcast talk, nigga. This is what they want to hear.
I'll be
This is what
back,
people want
man.
to
I'll be
hear.
back. I did not know I was walking into this.
But shit,
Man.
he even corporate
he
on
showed
Twitch.
up.
Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And, of course, Darius Garland. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree, Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Here's Reddish. Inside. Oh, Fox with a steal. By himself. And it's Fox with the jam.
And once Fox collects the steal, he's locked in on scoring. And with that trademark speed, he's going to make something happen.
Here's Tatum. What a terrific move that is.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Barnes.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Holmgren. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Maxey. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Allie, thank you. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Pass to Reddish. Outside Maxey. 5 to shoot. Barnes with it. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Oh, got that one up quick.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
For 3, Maxey. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Barrett has got the ball here for New Orleans. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Rejected by Barnes. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams making some changes here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Fox with the ball. Bamba covering. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Lets a floater go. And Tatum lays it up and in. Tatum's got his second basket.
Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Tatum. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Fox. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Maxey, following the score by New Orleans. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And Barrett's teammates and coaches love when he shows some edge, slashing to the rim with purpose.
Tatum looking it over. The shake. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. Lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Giddey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
And again, New Orleans no good.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Back to Maxey. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by New Orleans. Pass to Gobert. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Exum's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Hachimura.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so it's New Orleans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
There's the strength training coming into play for Maxey.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Gobert inside. Yet to see a basket. It's hauled in by Exum.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Maxey. And here's Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Up top done. The 3-ball. Connects from downtown. Dunn's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Giddey. He has 7. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. To the wing, right side. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Jazz.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The offensive rebound. Out to Hachimura. From deep. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Reddish. Back to Maxey. Now Gobert. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Utah with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Now Tatum. Give him 8. Holmgren with the block.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
It's intercepted. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Fox for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Jazz. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Tatum draws the double. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The Jazz making a switch here. Tatum on the drive. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Terrific job of challenging the defense there by Tatum.
Pass to Holmgren. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Tatum. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. To the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Tatum. He's got 10. Gets the 3 to fall. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
To the middle. And he dunks it down.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Fox. Outside Johnson. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Johnson's got 5 points.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Fox.
Second in for the Pelicans.
Fox driving hard. And Fox powers it home.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Assisted by
Here's Tatum. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The Pelicans lead by 17. Pass to Wagner. Fires the three. Here's Hachimura. Kicks it out to Wagner. Now here's Exum. Diallo on the wing. Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Reddish. The double clutch. And the layup is good. He's got 5.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Fox for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
Here's Tatum. And too long on the shot. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here is Maxey. Good on the bucket. Maxey's got 7.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
The 3 on target from range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jazz trail by 19. Up top, Maxey. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Pass to Exum. Back to Fox. Puts up a deep 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Barnes. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 41, Josh Okogie.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Jazz. Here's Tatum. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pelicans lead by 18. Now here's Fox. 10 points for him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw's good for Fox. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Giddey. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Back to Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Zubac. New Orleans leading by 21. Holmgren with it. Give him 8 points now. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Holmgren's got 11 points.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Barnes, it's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Giddey. Banked it in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Tatum. Again, Utah.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Outside Maxey. Tatum inside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter. Right side Giddey. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Third personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Here's Holmgren. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Maxey.
Pelicans foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans.
Maxey on the wing. He's got 11. A 3 from Barnes. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Barnes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Johnson. A minute 37 left in the 3rd quarter. Fox outside. 5 on the clock. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Barrett, he's open. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Maxey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
New Orleans leading by 20. Pass to Barrett. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Maxey. Behind the back and lays it in. Maxey's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
From down in the low post, it goes. Maxey's got 19 points.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Back to Exum. Pass to Barrett. Drops in the layup for 2. Barrett's got 12.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for New Orleans. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside Barrett. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Here's Dinwiddie. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
The Pelicans lead by 19. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Barnes, it's good.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Here's Giddey. It's blocked. Only one man back on D. Gore with the bucket. Gore's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Jazz trail by 16. Barnes with it. Hachimura covering. Barnes no good. Exum right side. Pass to Zubac. Hachimura from long range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Excellent. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Utah timeout call. Here they come. Score. Utah can't hit.
Orleans will go for a different look here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Pelicans miss again. Up top, Maxey. Basket counts. Maxey's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Puts the move on. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And New Orleans making a change here. And both free throws good for Fox.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 23.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Pass to Holmgren. Utah with the rebound. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Maxey. Oh, and Johnson with a block. It's stolen by Maxey. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Counted from distance. Maxey's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Out of bounds, it'll be Utah's ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside Maxey. On the take. Left side Tatum. Back to Maxey. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Holmgren inside. Fade away. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Here's Maxey. Here he goes. And down it goes. 2 points. Maxey's got 28.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on an 18-6 run. Right side Tatum. Back to Bamba. Outside Maxey. Pass to Bamba. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. The Pelicans lead by 10. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
And that's an intentional foul. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum from 18 feet away. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Look at Tatum using his length.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Barrett. Here's Okogie to the left side wing.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And New Orleans making a change here.
Pelican substitution. Hamidou Diallo. Josh Giddey.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Bamba. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Yo.
Oh my God, Luka's dropping niggas. Why he just play with a man like that?
Just making more menus now.
Hard to change the game. Come on, change the game, Kawhi. Change the game, Kawhi. Hold up, he got that look in his eyes. Oh my God, fucking A.
Carter got that look in his eyes too. These niggas fool.
Another day, another cup final, man.
And won!
Do the shit. I do the shit for Corey.